Hi everyone and welcome. So here we have Xiao ESP32C3 board, which we have used in the previous video to act as a Modbus TCP client. Okay, so we were using this board to read the data from our Modbus TCP device wirelessly. So now in this video we are going to read the input register data, and in the previous video we have covered that how we can read the holding register data. Okay, so let's see how we can read the input register data. So first of all, we have to create our own Modbus TCPIP device in our system. So I'm going to use the Modbus slave software to create my own Modbus TCPIP device. I have to click on the setup. I have to go to slave definition. I want to create a Modbus TCPIP device with the input register. So I have to select this one. The number of register I want is 10. Starting address is 0. And I can click OK. Now I can go to connection. I can click on connect and I can select the Modbus TCP/IP communication because this ESP32C3 board is capable of Wi-Fi communication. Okay, so here is the Wi-Fi antenna, so it will connect to my Wi-Fi and it will read the data from this Modbus slave software wirelessly. So this Modbus slave software will act as a Modbus TCP device or Modbus TCP server, and this ESP32C3 board will act as a Modbus TCP client. Okay, and it will read data of my Modbus TCP device wirelessly. You can also use this board in the industry to read your data and to host your data on the web server. Okay, you can create your own web server in this board. You can read the data from your device, create a web server, and it will give you the data on the web page. So you can have your small SCADA, web SCADA. Okay, so that is possible, you can do it. But in this video our main focus is to how to create a Modbus TCP client using ESP32C3 board and read input register data of our Modbus TCP device. So this is our focus, so we are going to cover this. Okay, and in the previous video we have covered this. Now in this video, instead of holding register, we are going to read the input register. So we have selected the input register in the setup. Now we can select the connection Modbus TCP/IP port number 502 and then press OK. Now we can use Modbus software to test our connectivity. Okay, length we have set is 10 and we can go to connection. We can click on connect. Now the IP address is 192.168.1.7 because my system IP address is 192.168.1.7. That's why I'm going to use this IP address and this port number. So once I press OK, you can see it is connected. If I auto increment the first input register, then you can see it is auto incrementing. Okay, now the same value we want to read using this tiny microcontroller. Okay, so let's stop it and open our Arduino Sketch. So here is our Arduino Sketch, and first of all you have to install this library. Okay, Modbus library. So in the library manager you have to search for Modbus ESP8266 and you can see here is our library which I have already installed. Okay, and I have imported here. After that you have to change the SSID and password as per your requirement, and here is the IP address of my system. You can see 192.168.1.7. okay, I have already told you that this device is going to read the data from this Modbus TCP device, okay, which is running in my system. So here I have to provide the IP address of my system. So that is how this will connect to my system. It will read the data and then it will display in the serial monitor, and then if I want to do some stuff with those data, then I can do it. Okay, so that is why I have provided the IP address here. After that, the starting address is 0 and the number of address we want to read is 10, and the interval of reading is 1000 millisecond is equal to 1 second. Okay, and after that you have to go to void loop, and here you can see we are going to read the input register. So mb.read IREG. So IREG stands for input register. I can select the board and the port. So Xiao ESP32C3 board and the serial port 4. I can press OK, and here is my board is connected. Okay, I can upload it to my board. Okay, uploading done. Let me open the serial monitor and let me reset it. Okay, Wi-Fi connected, and you can see the input register value 209, 210, 211. If I auto increment the last input register also, then also you will see the recent values here. Okay, so this board is only attached to the common Wi-Fi. Okay, and it is reading the Modbus TCP device input register data wirelessly, and it is printing on the serial monitor. Now if I want to do some stuff with this data, I can do it. If I want to upload or if I want to publish this data on MQTT broker, then also I can do it. Okay, so it's up to me what I want to do with this data. But this device is capable to read the input register data from any Modbus TCP device wirelessly, and this device is also capable to read holding register data of any Modbus TCP device wirelessly, which we have covered in the previous video. Okay, so I hope this is useful to you. I will create a blog for this and I will paste the link here so you can visit the blog and you can have this code. You can copy paste the code, you can change the Wi-Fi SSID password, you can change your system IP address, you can change starting address number, you can change the number of register you want to read, you can set the interval as per your requirement, and you can have your data like this. Okay, and once you have your data like this, now it's up to you how you want to use this data. I can auto increment any input register, or I can set static value for any input register and it will display it here. Okay, so that's up to you how you want to use this tiny microcontroller, but very powerful. Okay, so I hope everything is clear, and if you still have any question or any doubt, then you can always ping me on Telegram, Instagram, WhatsApp, anywhere. Also you can send comment on this video, also you can send me a mail, and yeah, the code will be available in the blog. After 1 or 2 days I will create a blog and I'll paste the blog link here, and then you have the code. Okay, so in the next video we are going to cover this, that how to create your ESP32C3 as a Modbus client and read the coil status of your Modbus TCPIP device. So instead of input register, which we are doing now, we want to read the coil status. Okay, so that thing we are going to cover in the next video, so stay tuned for the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and thank you.